I'm Graham Blundell, and welcome to Fox Classics Spotlight on Charles Bronson, best known for his roles in what was some of Hollywood's most violent films of the 1970s, and these days some of the most underrated as well. Tonight's movie, Breakout, is a good example. Usually recalled by reviewers as basically a B-movie with A-movie resources. And the plot is old-fashioned adventure stuff. Bronson's conman and pilot, Nick Colton, is hired to bust Jill Island's rich wife's husband out of prison. And it's tarted up with a nice budget and some big-name acting talent like Robert Duvall and John Huston. But that doesn't make it any the less entertaining, even if the movie's caricatured treatment of its Mexican villains isn't likely to endear itself to the politically correct. But it makes up for these flaws with plenty of action and some amusing characters. Bronson gives an energetic, surprisingly comedic performance as the film's hard-luck hero. A charming lowlife, all bravado and sarcasm, and Randy Quaid and Cherie North offer flair as Nick's long-suffering redneck pals. Island, Bronson's frequent on-screen co-star and real-life wife, is a bit spunkier than usual, and she can be pretty spunky. And Duvall adds a measure of gravitas by playing his prison scenes with great intensity. Tom Grease's direction is assured and sturdy, and he attacks the story with vigour and style, especially during the taut prison break finale. The stunts are authentic and done on location, which is a big plus. One scene involving a man getting sliced up by an airplane propeller is surprisingly explicit and should make anyone wince when they see it. Grease's efforts are furthered nicely by rich widescreen photography from Lucien Ballard and a rousing Spanish-tinged score by Jerry Goldsmith. The movie was one of those strange ripples in movie history. Think of it. Robert Duvall, fresh off the set of Godfather Part 2, joins Randy Quaid, who had just recently finished The Last Detail, and John Huston, who just both directed The Man Who Would Be King and co-starred in Chinatown, all get together to make a Charlie Bronson action movie. So sit back and be entertained by this very good Charlie Bronson flick. He's a highly engaging character and steals every scene he's in. And some will be surprised how comfortable he actually is in a comedic role. And there's a great sequence when, with a nervous, anxiety-ridden expression on his face, he tries to pilot a helicopter and finds that it's much more complicated than he realised. Charles Bronson's Breakout.